Are we really here to practice that harvest dance again?
Why am I voice acting that?
You got me.
What's wrong with me? Halim laced his hands behind Adnan's neck and tiptoed in order to give him a kiss.
Halim, please, be careful. Someone could see us.
Yeah, I mean, I thought... I thought that was forbidden. I don't understand. How could he be doing that out here in the fountain area? Like, even if even if Haroon doesn't see us, what if Jamal sees us, and then he reports to his lackey, Haroon?
I'm too happy to worry about that.
Well, you should. One thing is what the harem boys do in the dark of the night, but this is different. It's more difficult for others to turn a blind eye if they see us in broad daylight.
He gently pushed Halim off and they strolled through the garden hand in hand.
So, you don't really want to practice the dance, I take it.
Yeah, they are a full-on couple now. I mean, they just kissed last time, so it feels like that's what they are now. It's kind of sudden. Halim chuckled at this and squeezed Adnan's hand.
Nah, you already got it. No need to practice more on your own. Besides, today, I feel lazy.
They arrived at the other side of the garden, and Adnan suggested sitting on a bench near the sundial.
No, let's sit over there. The rosebuds will cover us from any curious eyes.
Adnan laughed and shook his head. This guy is really something, but where are the rosebuds?
Halim.
His friend feigned a pout, gaze cast down, and then he looked through his long eyelashes.
I guess you don't feel like kissing me.
Is he gonna be a pouty little twink now if we don't want to kiss him? And we don't want to, squeeze his little mongoose in his pants whenever he wants to? Is he gonna guilt us?
What? Well, it's not that. I just,
And I will go on record as saying that I love Halim's voice, so everyone shut the hell up. Halim giggled at Adnan's flustered face.
Oh, you damn tease. Wait until I catch you.
Come get me if you can.
He's so cute. How can you hate it? I loved how he said that line, too.
Come get me if you can.
The boy stuck his tongue out and started running. Adnan cursed and chased him with a grin on his face. He didn't take too long to catch Halim. He pushed the boy against a corner of a veranda, a more or less discreet place, and proceeded to kiss Halim deeply. Can we see it? Where's our CG? Yeah.
Adnan.
They were still grinning against each other's mouths, their breaths a bit hitched from the race and the kiss.
Hi! Damn, Halim!
Oh boy. They moved apart and turned to look at whoever was calling Halim. The boy cursed at seeing who it was. Abdel, the guard who asked for him to meet in secret for sex. Are we gonna get told off for our public display of homosexuality? Before the slaves could think of something to say, the man started yelling at them, furious.
So this is why you rejected me, you slut? I'll make sure the Great Vizier hears about this!
Sir! Sir, first of all, he is no SLUT. Second of all, don't tell Haroon.
No, please!
Shut up! Let's see what His Highness thinks of his harem boys sleeping around with others than His Majesty.
Shut up! Well, We've already done it before, sir, in front of His Majesty himself.
You'll regret this, Halim.
Seriously, we've done it before in front of His Majesty. He can't... His Majesty started this. He can't get angry that it's still happening. The guard spat on the floor in front of them and left, walking fast with wide strides. Adnan and Halim shared a worried look.
What are we going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps I should talk with the Great Vizier before Abdel gets to him. It will look a bit better if the information comes directly from me.
Adnan shuddered at remembering his previous conversations with the Vizier. The gall of that man, asking him to do lewd stuff with him. Lewd stuff. If that snake knew of his and Halim's relationship, he would have another thing to add to the list of threats, and Adnan could imagine what he would ask for in exchange. Rashid would just want in on the action? Absolutely. From Adnan or from Halim. He flinched and started to notice a cold sweat rolling down his back.
No.
Halim looked at him with confusion.
No? But...
We'll think of something together, but please don't go near the Vizier. Promise me you won't.
I know you had issues with him, but as long as you are docile, he's usually quite alright.
No. Please promise me you won't talk to him.
The boy shrugged.
Okay, if you say so. But we must think of something. He will get angry when he hears of this. Well, perhaps. We can never tell with him.
I know. Adnan was lost in his thoughts, and none of them were happy or useful. He couldn't stop thinking about that night, or the next ones. He weighed all the possible reactions and punishments they could get once the Vizier knew about them. The thought of Halim being flogged put a stone weight in his chest, one that didn't let him breathe, let alone sleep. The Vizier forcing himself on Halim wasn't an easy thought either. It made his blood boil with outrage. And what if the Sultan and he decided to sell Halim to another harem as punishment? Adnan couldn't stand thinking about any of those options. He would gladly take the punishment alone, but he doubted Halim would be let out of this. Maybe if he agreed to sleep with the Vizier, but no, that damned man would probably rape him and still punish Halim afterwards. He wasn't someone to be trusted. The only solution Adnan could think of was asking Halim to run away with him. To be honest, Adnan had relaxed about his escape plans since that first night with Halim. He hadn't forgotten his plans, of course, but he kept putting them back. It felt too good to be with Halim. Adnan knew he was being selfish, enjoying Halim's company, when he knew he would eventually leave. Why can't I read? But the feeling was so sweet and new that he didn't know what to do. He just knew he wanted to be with Halim right then. But was Halim mentally ready to leave the harem and the lifestyle he'd always led? Adnan kept tossing and turning, unable to make a decision. A couple of days had passed, and they hadn't been called by the Vizier yet, for which Adnan was glad. Although he had the impression that the man was watching them funny, but of course, that could be just his nerves. Because no, he hadn't decided yet on what to do, and that was stressing him out to no end, preventing him from sleeping at night. Halim seemed to be coping with the issue better than him, though... Wait, I read that was just weird. Or if he was troubled, at least he was better at faking a smile and pretending everything was fine. Adnan wondered if he should bring up the topic. If he could only make a decision, plan accordingly, and then present it to Halim.
Hey, why are we going back to the common room? There's still a lot of work to do for this evening's feast.
Halim winked at him, and Adnan chuckled. He had a feeling his friend just wanted an excuse for them to kiss each other without a witness, and it seemed he was right.
Precisely. Everybody is so busy with the party that nobody will notice we aren't present.
Oh my god, can you hear my dog? Jesus. It wasn't exactly a party, but that evening His Majesty had a great number of important guests, so the dinner and show would be festive and great. Adnan and Halim should be helping instead of slacking off. But who could say no to Halim once he decided on something? Certainly not Adnan. He kissed his friend's lips softly, muffling his giggle.
Alright, you naughty boy.
Oh god. They're getting naughty. I don't know about all this. Oh, I didn't even read that. They kissed for some more minutes, enjoying the shared warmth and touch of their skins. But then Halim moved away and cast his gaze down, avoiding Adnan's puzzled glance.
What happened?
He wants to talk about the guard's threat, Adnan thought, his heartbeat suddenly racing. But Halim bit his lower lip, and Adnan realized that wasn't the issue.
Adnan, would you think too badly of me if,
I'll never think badly of you. No matter what.
Then, you wouldn't think I'm a little pervert if I say that I want to do it with you again?
Oh, that.
I've been trying to behave, but I can't wait anymore.
His hands got lost inside of Adnan's sheer outfit, groping his chest and his nipples.
Having you in front of me the whole day is torture. I'm sorry to be so lewd.
Maybe you are an SLUT.
What are you apologizing for?
Halim's face was red up to his ears. He kept staring at Adnan's nipples and stroking his torso with the trimmer in his hands. Adnan found his unrestrained want really cute.
You surely thought I was sweet and gentle, and not this shameless, horny guy. I didn't want to disappoint you. I can wait some days more if you aren't up for it, of course.
Only a few days more? After a few days, will you just explode and take us by force? Adnan smiled fondly and held him in his arms.
Stop that. You're perfect. How could you disappoint me? Not in a million years.
Clearly relieved, Halim claimed his mouth, kissing him in a rather messy way. He wasn't kidding when he said he was horny.
Adnan, are you as eager as I am?
Wait, who turned on the fountain? They stopped fucking, they turned on the fountain! What's happening? Seriously? I can't even with this game and this fountain. Like, for all that guard was, you know, talking about, talking big about telling the vizier about the two of them, you know, well, the fountain just cut off again. But for how big the guard was talking about, turning in the two of them to the vizier for their sexual misconduct, he's really a good guy about turning the fountain on and off when they're doing it. They took a long while to come down from their high. Around them, everything was silent with just the water's rumor. Is that how you can you use rumor like that? And a cicada's buzz coming from the garden. Adnan felt that after everything he had endured in that damned place, he had won the right of enjoying that peace. just staring at the ceiling with his beautiful, sweet lover laying by his side. Lying. But, Adnan just really instantly became lovers with Halim. Kinda crazy. And while their breaths were finally calming down, he realized he didn't have to decide anything, since there was only one option available for them. Are they escaping? He waited until that day's tasks were finished before grabbing Halim's hand and taking him out to the garden, where they could sit down in a lonely corner and speak without being disturbed and overheard.
Adnan, what is it? You're frightening me with that serious face.
Don't be frightened, please. I just wanted to talk to you about something.
Has His Highness said something to you?
The Vizier. He kept following Adnan with the corner of his eyes wherever he went, and Adnan was sure the man had someone following him. Well, obviously, I mean, you've already been caught at this point. Yeah, you've been caught trying to escape once. You know he has someone following you. So in fact, he was sure that even if Khaldun hadn't gone to the Vizier at the gossip, he already knew. The fact that he hadn't done anything yet only meant that the snake was getting ready to attack, and their only possible option was escaping before the Great Vizier made his movement, whatever his horrible plan was. Adnan couldn't help but wince at imagining what the Vizier had in stock for Halim and himself. No, he wouldn't stay long enough to find out, thank you very much. They would take action that same night. Tonight?
Not yet, but it won't take long. That's why we're going to run away from the palace.
Bruh.
What? How? And we, you said? But Adnan...
I've been planning to escape from the start, and I'm not leaving you behind, Halim.
He took Halim's hands from his and locked eyes with him.
I want you with me. What do you say?
The boy let go of Adnan's hand to his chagrin and shook his head with sadness.
I don't know, Adnan. I've never lived out of these walls.
Wouldn't you like to live in freedom with me?
Of course I would. But I would just be a hindrance for you, and I don't want that.
Well, I don't even think I need to check the guide to know that, the correct answer is you're not a hindrance. Wait. Oh, wait, I need you. Wait, no, I do need to check the guide. I have no clue. Both of those answers are pretty positive. But I think I need you as a bit, better? But I do not even have the guide open, because I'm really good at this YouTubing thing. You're not a hindrance. Oh, I would have said I need you. Huh.
Please, don't ever say that again. You're not a hindrance at all.
Halim kept biting his lower lip and looking everywhere but at Adnan.
You're clever, educated, kind. You can find a job as a tutor for some rich family, or easily learn whatever job you want to try.
The boy finally looked back at him with a shy smile.
You really think that?
We know that, Halim.
Of course! You can be whoever you want, Halim. And once we are out of these walls, nothing will be able to stop you.
Well, if you are sure I won't be a nuisance for you.
Adnan shook his head with decision.
Then of course I want to leave with you.
Oh, Halim.
He hugged his friend, relieved. They're both just gonna get a bunch of lashings, you fools.
I want to live that free life I have never known. And I want to be with you forever, Adnan.
Y'all are gonna get so messed up by the Vizier.
Me too.
They shared a short kiss, but Adnan moved away after a moment and stared at Halim with a serious expression on his face.
Halim, we'll do it tonight.
Does he even have any kind of plan? Like, it's just... You've already, destroyed yourself once. You just put yourself in a bad situation. Now you're gonna put Halim in that situation. The boy opened his eyes wide as saucers.
Tonight?
Yes, I have everything planned. Want to hear the details?
Nah, this plane can't be that good. Very seriously, Halim nodded.
Khaldun! I knew I'd find you here.
Oh no! Well, you know what they say. What do they say? I don't know. I'm ending the video, is what they say. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time, where Adnan and Halim will finally escape, or will they be flogged by the Vizier once again? We'll find out. We'll find out. Bye, guys.